Item Number SCP-4877. Index Freudian Skip. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-4877 is contained within an incorporeal entity vacuum chamber constructed as a replica of Sigmund Freud's office. SCP-4877's chamber has been insulated with high-grade soundproofing, although the personnel are advised to not converse about SCP-4877 when near the entity. Due to its violent disposition, personnel are not to interact with SCP-4877 under any unnecessary circumstances. SCP-4877 is to be provided 1 D-Class personnel per month to diagnose. Image SCP-4877. Description: SCP-4877 is an entity resembling Australian neurologist Sigmund Freud. SCP-4877 is completely intangible and causes all physical material that passes through it to experience various structural changes. These changes include mutations in biological material, the creation of symbols or patterns of unknown origin in the material, and the conversion of the material's chemical composition into C17H21NO4, commonly known as cocaine. The only objects not affected by SCP-4877 are its clothing, notebook, and a package of cigars kept within the entity's coat. SCP-4877 has displayed a severe cocaine addiction, regularly making contact with physical objects and passing the converted substance through its form, causing the substance to disappear. SCP-4877 claims that it is the projection of Sigmund Freud, who is being held in a narcotically induced coma at an unrevealed location. These claims have yet to be verified. All attempts to make SCP-4877 elaborate on these claims have been met with hostility. SCP-4877 will regularly attempt to interview subjects about their current mental state by asking seemingly unrelated questions. These questions will normally consist of asking the subject about their preference between 2 products, their amount of sexual partners, and the contents of their last meal. If the subject answers these questions truthfully, SCP-4877 will produce a slip of paper from its coat and hand it to the subject. This paper will be a diagnosis for the subject, with most diagnoses being extreme physical trauma or severe mental disabilities. This diagnosis will end in a prescription from SCP-4872 to get a good night's rest. When the subject next enters REM sleep, the diagnosis given to them by SCP-4877 will spontaneously appear on the subject. This will often cause immediate death to those diagnosed with physical trauma to the head, neck, or spine. Subjects who experience this effect will often die within 24 hours of its appearance, with surviving subjects unable to recall the cause of their injuries due to apparent mental trauma. Subjects inflicted with long-term disabilities, such as Alzheimer's and dementia, will show late-stage signs of the illness, often dying within the following 48 hours. Attempts to question SCP-4877 on its methods of diagnosis have been met with physical altercations initiated by the entity. Any human that talks negatively about SCP-4877 within approximately 25 meters of the entity will result in the appearance of SCP-4877 next to the subject, followed by accusations of mental inadequacy and various expletives from SCP-4877. The following day, subjects will discover a diagnosis from SCP-4877 near their body. The diagnosis given to subjects will often be loosely similar to negative statements said about or towards SCP-4877 by the subject. Comments made about SCP-4877's psychological health or degree of training have led to severe head injuries resulting in mental retardation. Comments about SCP-4877's appearance or physical health have led to spinal and neck injuries, often causing complete paralysis of the subject. Negative comments regarding SCP-4877's relatives or personal activities results in severe genital mutilation, with subjects often dying due to extreme blood loss.